Were shot at a New Year's Eve party in the 3rd Ward last night. Officers say they were called to a short-term rental at Live Oak and Elgin. This is just before 12:30 this morning. When they arrived, they found a woman who had been shot multiple times and a man who'd been hit once. They later found one person with a graze wound and 2 others just showed up at the hospital on their own. At least 2 of the victims are now listed in critical condition. A witness to this shooting says more than 100 people were at the party when they noticed the fireworks turned into gunfire. A very scary situation.
Basically, we just like chopping it up, eating. All of a sudden, we hear pow, pow, pow. I'm like, hold on, let me duck, drop, and roll. Like, what? Hold on, man, say.
Now, the police are telling us witnesses at the scene are not cooperating, so the police are trying to figure out what actually led to this shooting.
Across town, and within hours, another shooting at another house party at another short-term rental.
When we arrived, we found one male who'd been shot in the chest. CPR was started.
Roughly 300 people were inside the rental home on Yorkshire Street in Houston's north side. 2 people were shot here, and police walked away one man in handcuffs. But HPD says they're still looking for their suspect. At around 6:30 in the morning, a man found dead on the front porch of his apartment in the Wood Forest area of northeast Houston.
He was discovered this morning about 6 a.m. on the front porch of his apartment by his girlfriend who lives at the apartment.
Detectives still looking for clues as to who shot the man or how he ended up outside. In Montgomery County this morning, another man found shot in the chest along Alexander Lane in Porter just after midnight. He died at the scene.
Not because the celebration ended, but because this woman's life did. 61-year-old Philippa Ashford was hit by a celebratory gunfire to her neck.
She was always nice. She never had any, always nice, kept to herself.
Lewis is a neighbor. He didn't want to be on camera, but shared memories.
It really affected her son. I know that. That was one of my friends.
Every holiday here in Houston, you hear about some innocent person getting shot. What is your reaction to that as someone living here who's experienced it next to you?
Yeah, well, shootings are always tragic. Live is way different than on TV or in a movie. So you kind of have, a different feeling about it. And I wish that everybody would just take a beat and know that a life can't be replaced.
Despite law enforcement repeatedly warning people against celebratory gunfire, over the years, people have still gotten hurt. On Christmas Eve of 2024, 12-year-old Ashley Rodriguez was struck by a stray bullet at an apartment complex on Glenmont Drive.
It felt hot.
On New Year's Day this year, Houston police say a 32-year-old woman was struck by a stray bullet to her leg. The message from authorities this New Year's, once again, is clear. What comes up has to come down. Don't put lives at risk.
Be aware.